toilets for the main cabin on either side of the vessel by the skipper, and one at the rear. Smoking is not permitted anytime during your tour. There are 2 toilets on the back of the boat, just before the stairs leading to the rear deck.
Our hearts beat to the city streets. We began to feel the fire. We rise like tall buildings as the chemicals, they take us higher. The night's young, it has just begun as she puts her hand in mine. We wanna chase the night, wanna dance to the light, pull the stars from the sky, just 2 hearts running wild. Never sleep, never stop, as we shout from the top. We're gonna be 2 hearts running wild. Afternoon, we lay awake in bed. The laughs so loud as the hours pass. We're gonna do it all again. We wanna chase the night, wanna dance to the light, pull the stars from the sky, just 2 hearts run.
Now is the former Mark Addy pub, and this has been closed since December 2015 when it was flooded in the Boxing Day floods. At that time the water here came to just below the level of the arch of the bridge on our right hand side now. Left now in the Victoria and Albert Hotel, and this was originally a cotton warehouse dating back to the 1820s. It's now one of the oldest buildings to still remain alongside this part of the river, and you can see the overhanging sections to our left is where goods were brought into the warehouse from the river barges. The large steel bridge ahead of us now is the Ortal Cord, and this is a £19 million railway project linking 2 of Manchester's main train stations, Manchester Piccadilly and Manchester Victoria. And despite its slightly rusted appearance, it is the newest bridge to be built here.
Look at that one! And that cost
Coming up on our left now, this large building site is the factory. This is the new home of the Manchester International Festival and is a £180 million art centre development designed to bring culture to the north of England. With an 80-man orchestra pit, a 2,000-seater auditorium and a 5,000 capacity flexible warehouse venue. The light soil would be loaded into barges and then taken down the river to a place called Stephenson. Regent Road is one of the main thoroughfares in Manchester, and during the height of the city's industrial park, a large Groves and Whitnall brewery sat on the banks of the River Here, and the road was lined with drinking dens, frequented by the local dockers and the many sailors that would help the area gain a reputation as the harboring coast of England. And prior to the Industrial Revolution, this river was teeming with salmon, and it's where the Salford Anglers Club was first instituted in 1817, the world's oldest angler society. But since the Revolution, it's said to be one of the hardest working waterways in England, lined by cotton mills, factories, large and small. It has suffered from pollution until recent efforts have begun to see a return of fish and wildlife. The River Irwell is also the traditional boundary between the two cities of Greater Manchester, with Salford on our right and Manchester on our left.
You said never let me go. 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 You said
The bridge we're now coming up to is Mark Abbey Bridge, and this marks the border between the Manchester Ship Canal and the River Irwell. So once we are on the other side of this bridge, we are officially on the canal. And this was named after 19th century local hero Mark Abbey, who was publican of the old Boathouse Inn, as well as being a champion oarsman. Throughout his life, Mark Abbey saved over 50 people from drowning in the river, with his first rescue at just 13 years of age. Mark Abbey is now buried in Weast Cemetery, where shortly after his death, over 1,000 people attended the placing of a memorial, which carries the inscription, "Life's work well done, life's races well won. He rests in peace." Among other awards, he received the Albert Medal for his heroism.
As I heard you say, you said never let me go. You said never let me go. You said never let me go. You said
No time to be scared.
To our left now is known as Pomona Island, being bordered by the Bridgewater Canal on one side and the Manchester Ship Canal on the other. And this was originally the site of Botanic Gardens until 1880, when the land was purchased to make way for docks. There were 4 docks originally built here, and 3 of these have now been filled in. but the remaining number 3 dock is here, and it still provides a new link onto the Bridgewater Canal. It was along the wharfs here that Guinness was shipped direct from the brewery in Dublin for distribution throughout the north of England.
The Princess Catherine for one of our boat trips around the Salford Quays and Manchester Ship Canal. This 60/70ths of a minute river tour gives you an insight into the history of the area and a unique view of Manchester, including Media City, Old Trafford and the disused dry docks. Salford Quays is quickly becoming a must-do on the list of Manchester's place to be, with the Imperial War Museum, Lowry Arts Theatre, BBC and Granada Studios, as well as the Lowry Outlet and a host of bars and restaurants. It's the perfect place to spend the day. Tea and coffee is available on all our sightseeing boat trips, or you can choose something stronger from the fully stocked bar while you cruise along the waterway. The boat departs from the city centre with optional drop-off outside the Lowry Centre up to 5 times a day.
Life is a never-ending journey, and what wonder will we find on our way if we walk with an open heart? In the shine of thousands of stars, it shows a free and colorful world in which we all live happy and loving, free and peaceful with one another, regardless of whether we are black or white.
Please subscribe my channel and click the bell button.